Yeah, I'm just trying to call Bill to find out what we're going to talk about this week. That's some bloody stories myself, won't I? I mean, I shouldn't even be having to bloody look for my own stories. On a budget, innit? Bloody pandemic. Let's see what everyone's talking about this week. We need something to talk about this week. Boring, but whoa! Season Goldeneye. Oh my god, Goldeneye. Oh my god, actual footage of Goldeneye. Goldeneye's out. Oh my god. Hello, you're watching NNN, or New Nintendo News. This is a weekly gaming show. We just dash it out whenever some news is going on, where we keep you up to date with the latest Nintendo gaming news. On today's show, yes, a remake of one of the greatest shoot 'em ups of all time, has been released. Yes, what game is it? It's the N64 classic Goldeneye. It's not actually been re-released. Someone's just leaked it. They've leaked a ROM of it. The seminal first-person shooter has been leaked. Yes, people are playing this game right now. 60 frames per second, 4K resolution. I'm fuming. I'm fuming. I can't play it, I'm fuming. So here today, and then we're just going to take a look back at the story of GoldenEye and find out what's going on, because this is a Nintendo game. This is our game. Our game. We want it back. So basically, a video's cropped up online. Some guy on YouTube just uploaded a video called Bill, I can't maintain my composure for this story. I'm getting too invested. This isn't an up-res version of the N64 classic that we all know. It's actually a fully blown remake that was actually supposed to be released in 2008 on Xbox Live Arcade. People are out there playing it now, 60 frames per second, 4K resolution, new character models, I'm fuming. It's out there right now, people are playing it and everything. Nah, not having it. It looks sick! So let's rewind and look at how all this started. How GoldenEye, a Nintendo 64 game, I'm spitting because I'm angry, Bill, has ended up out in the wild for everyone to play apart from Nintendo fans. We need to have a look at what's going on. Right, let's go back to the beginning and have a look at this, because we need to get to the bottom of this. So reading the article on Ars Technica, it said that the project began in late 2006, early 2007, and it began as a small team. Before then, growing up to 8 staff members, they were practically doing it incognito. They didn't even have the license to work on GoldenEye, so why are you making this game with no permission is beyond me. Have you even asked Nintendo? Anyway, no, do you know what, Bill? Bill, do you know what? I'm sorry. We can't start this story from 2008. No, I can't start it from 2008, Bill. This isn't an Xbox story, Bill. It's a Nintendo story. Yeah. We're gonna have to go back to the beginning, Bill. So development for GoldenEye started all the way back in 1995, believe it or not. I mean, we're going way back, we're taking it way back. It was actually Mr. Yamamuchi. Do you remember Mr. Yamamuchi? The hardcore, stern Nintendo president, just ruthless. He was absolutely savage back in the day. Anyway, Mr. Yamamuchi went to, I don't know, was it at the time, whoever had the license for it, and said, we want to make a game, and so they gave him the rights to make a James Bond game.
007 Goldeneye.
As we all know, GoldenEye was developed by British developers Rare. Rare soon added their first team member to the bloody development team. It was a guy called Dr. Doak, but we'll talk about him later. So I don't know if you know this, but the game was actually going to be like a virtual cop game. Do you know, one of those games that are kind of like on rails where people pop out and go, don't shoot, problem, that Time Crisis and all that. It was going to be a game like that. It was also going to be released on the Super Nintendo. Imagine that.
Darling, we opened on Nintendo's enormous star.
It's crazy to think what could have happened. But anyway, madness. Eon Productions and MGM gave Rare a license just to go and recreate anything from the GoldenEye set, basically. What they did, it says here, is that the team assumed that they could use anything from the James Bond universe. So in the multiplayer mode, they put all the old school James Bond characters in there. They had Sean Connery in there. Sean Connery? Is it Sean Connery, Bill? But they didn't have the license to have certain characters in, so they had to remove Sean Connery. So already it's 1995 and we're running into licensing issues. Already they can't get the licensing right. Anyway, let's fast forward a bit to bloody 1997 and GoldenEye's come out.
James Bond is blasting his way onto Nintendo 64 in the game version of the hit feature film, GoldenEye.
It's a success. Everybody's buying it. Everybody was talking about GoldenEye. I was playing it 24/7 in my house with my friends, 4-player, sweating out my bedroom like a little sweat box. It was crazy.
I've got this new game called GoldenEye on the N64. Peter, do you want to come to my house after school and play GoldenEye? It's an N64 game! I've never even watched James Bond before. Shall I bash this in the bed? I'm gonna do it. Michael, do you want to come to my house after school and play GoldenEye? 4 players? Yeah! There's your pad, there's your pad, there's your pad. Oh, GoldenEye. Okay. What do we do? Stop looking at the screen! Ah! You're cheating, you're looking at my screen. Stop looking in my corner. Oh, you're cheating. Stop looking in my corner. Stop hitting the mic like that. No, I'm a temple. I'm a temple. Complex, complex.
It was the first time, yeah, that first-person shooter had been on any home console system that had been done to that style, that finesse, that panache, that quality. GoldenEye was amazing! I mean, we'd had Doom before that, don't get me wrong, but Doom was just sort of... There was no style, there was no grace. The analog stick was a revelation. Before that, people were using D-pad on the dead Sony PlayStation.
True 3D movement, motion, and character showcase the game's amazing realism, and different weapons allow you to accomplish your task covertly or not.
The music was incredible, the graphics were incredible, it had motion capture. Well, the storytelling.
Goldeneye.
Do you know what I mean? Multiple missions. It was great. It was great. It was great.
Read your case file, grab your gun and clever gadgets, then control the actions of 007, the world's most famous spy.
4-player multiplayer was thrust into console gaming's consciousness.
Play solo or against a friend or foe with a 2-character split screen. Good luck, Bob!
Do you know what I mean?
Load a Rumble Pack and see how it feels when 007 meets N64.
Nothing else would cut it after that. That was it. Nothing else would cut it. It was 4-player only. So the game sold 8 million units. 8 million units. Yes. It was the third best-selling game. Is it? No. I mean, GoldenEye was an absolute fucking juggernaut. I mean, it sold more copies than The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, Super Smash Bros., Pokemon Stadium, Donkey Kong 64, Star Fox, and it was a great time to be alive. I mean, Nintendo had the title of greatest first-person shooter on the console. They held that title for an entire generation. Until bloody Halo came along. Yeah, Microsoft came along and fucked shit up, didn't they? Microsoft then continued to fuck shit up by purchasing Rare. Yes, they snatched them away from us Nintendo fans. I mean, read an article from CNN in 2002. Just bringing back old memories, but you know. It says Nintendo previously held a 49% interest in Rare, but announced that it sold its own position. They sold the entire company to Microsoft. Oh my god. This is paining me. This is very sore for me still. Nintendo decided not to buy them, and off Rare went with Microsoft, taking along with them Grabbed by the Ghoulies, Cameo. I mean, we don't care about those franchises, but okay. They took Banjo-Kazooie with them, Perfect Dark. Sucked out all the GameCube support. I mean, selling Rare is the most stupidest thing that Nintendo's ever done. That's my biased opinion. So by now it's 2002, do you know what I mean? Everyone's still talking about GoldenEye. Everybody still loves the game. Everybody still respects it. People still want to play GoldenEye. Someone tried to capitalise on the GoldenEye hype by releasing this fake ass GoldenEye Rogue Agent. It came out in 2004. I think by the time then, EA owned the game rights for GoldenEye. They were just trying to jump on the name GoldenEye. We could see through that. This game's rubbish. This isn't the GoldenEye that we want. This isn't the GoldenEye that we all know and love. Anyway, so that game came out. Didn't do great. So naturally, the whole world starts clamouring for a version of GoldenEye. Rare's been releasing all these games on the Xbox. GoldenEye is the natural next best fit. Where is GoldenEye? Where is GoldenEye? It's 2005 and we want GoldenEye to come back out. And that is where the story of the GoldenEye leak begins.